Hey everybody, this is Sea Cat or Crystal Cat 73, depending on what I go on my socials, and I'm gonna give like a final review of the little like diamond art dollar store coaster. My review is that I don't think it would make a very good coaster, even with like the back end, but it's like maybe a decorative coaster where it's like you just put something decorative on it. But I personally think they should turn it into like a little like hanging. Because that's what I did. I just put a hole in it and made it into a little hanging. Because I thought that would work best. And I did finish up Daisy's like painting that she did. We did do a video on that. And I think it turned out pretty well. I added like little glitter around it. And you know, and kind of my name. I was trying to figure out how to put her paw print. I have not yet to figure out how to put her paw print. I think it's one of the things like it's going to take like some like time to figure out how to do, if that makes any sense. The one tip that I got is like add like what do you call it, like baby powder or talcum powder to like paint, acrylic paint, and kind of like make it harden up. But it's like that doesn't seem to be like working too well because it takes a while just for it to kind of like dry. And here's Daisy now, our little artist. Hi there. Hi. Hi. Mwah. Mwah. And this is what the project I'm going to be doing today is. Like, I got this like a while back, and I have like another one that is like a little like this, but like only like one marker dot. And it's like kind of where I got it at Walmart after Christmas, because it was in the Christian section where they sell all of their, you know, miscellaneous stuff. I don't know a good way to say it, just stuff. You know what I mean? And I got it after Christmas on sale. You know, so it's like I got it half off. And it kind of reminds me of like Pointillism by George Seurat. You know, and he did this one called like Sunday Afternoon on the island of what is it? Like the island of like on the island of some French word that I can't read. And that, so we're gonna open, really, let me see if I can get her a treat. And this is what the back looks like, just so you can see. I'm gonna see if I can find her a toy or a treat. Yeah, go right here. There. Here, go over here. Go over there. Eat it over there. Okay, there. That way it can still be up here. Okay, there. But anyway, it comes like this, and I don't know what the pictures are because this one doesn't list the pictures. It does kind of list the colors: lime green, orange, red, purple, yellow, magenta, and pink. I guess that means a color change. I don't know what that means, but we'll open it up and kind of see what happens. See if we can get it open. You know, because the last time I did this project, it's like I was standing there trying to figure out like how am I supposed to do this. And this is what it looks like on the inside. It's not very like, you know, decorative on the inside. It's just pretty basic. And this is kind of like it says, fill in the scene from left to right for right hand handlers, from right to left for left hand. Avoid smudging ink, like, you know, smudging ink as it dries. So, for the most striking 3D transformation, complete the entire scene first and then add color changing ink at the very end for a breathtaking reveal. So I'm guessing like this white one must be the color changing ink. I'm not sure. You know, but okay, I see. Okay, so I'm guessing it's like it must be like shadow like scenes or whatever. And I guess you kind of, I'm trying to figure this out. Let's see. Okay, let's read all the instructions again. Add the dots to the tighter space, angle at the marker at side to create fewer dots. To cover a large area with the magic ink, you can turn the marker on its side and color like a regular marker instead of dotting if you prefer. It makes it easier to cover all the dots. Imperfections in the dots are natural and make your art unique. Ensure the cap is on before pressing the cartridge out. Cap markers between uses to prevent drying out. Okay, so let's see. What piece do I want to do? I think I kind of see if there's a smaller one here that I can do. And these are what the pictures look like. Here I thought I was completely expecting something completely different. I'm being completely honest. I was expecting kind of just like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. Like just like maybe like little like the other one where it was like little numbers and dots. Let's see. See. And it has like little line cutouts here where you can take it out. I don't know if I'll do that. The last one I did on the other one that I had bought, and like that was a little bit different from this, was like I did this thing that looked like a wave because it reminded me of that one famous painting called The Wave. And it, like I was stupid and I didn't really read the main page instructions, so I looked later. I was like, oh, that's what that is. Let's see. Don't want to do that. I think I'll do this one right here. So we'll like open these up. Let's see. Is it open just like? I think it just opens. Now I'm having. Oh, okay. I think I think. Okay. So it just kind of opens up on here like this on the top. I don't think we really necessarily need this because this right here, I don't know if you can see, it just attaches and then you can turn it. So I'm going to use this as like, what do you call it, like test paper. So, whoops, and it came off, so I might have to attach it later. But whatever, we'll figure that out for later. And see if I got like any, here, cardstock, we'll put that in the bottom of the painting just in case. You never know, marker is a tricky thing. So, let's see. This is, let's see what I want to do. I think I want to do red. And of course, probably like, what? Look at that. That's really weird, but okay. I guess it doesn't really explain what to do with this, but you can go over there. So I guess it doesn't. Oh, okay. I think it does not explain what this thing does. So I'm like kind of like confused here. So maybe it goes. Okay, I think I've got this much. So I think I'm gonna take her today and kind of put her in a different room. Here. Because you're being kind of annoying today, so go over there and play. Thank you. So I think what I'm gonna do is like maybe like do out here, like I don't know if you can see it. This is what I'm guessing this thing is for, is to kind of detach it and reattach it and like kind of lock it in there. So I'm gonna maybe do like on the outside do like red, and then on the inside do an orange, and then maybe like a green or whatever on the inside, or mix them. So as you can see, it's just kind of I'm trying to figure this out. I don't know if I really like this one as much as I like the other one. Just because I'm trying to figure it out, if that makes any sense. Here. Here. Really? She's insisting on being naughty today, I think. Here. Go down and get that. Yeah, like I said, she's pretty much insisting on being naughty today. But this is what the marker looks like. I don't know if you can see. It looks kind of like little dots. Whatever. Not like what I thought it would look like from the description in the the main thing. But yeah, and I'd really love to finish this, but you know, somebody's kind of insisting on being like over here. go there. And like, you know, no matter, doesn't matter what I do, it's like, she still insists on like being, here, try that, play with that. No? What? I just want to do the project. That's all. Can I just do the project? I might just pick it up like this and do it like that. Since she insists on kind of like, you know, being like here. Sorry about that, I had an ad. I am playing royalty-free music. So it's like, I do that just so it's like guys have something to listen to. If I could figure out how to do like voiceovers and stuff like that, it's like I totally would do that. So far, I'm like I said, I'm not really liking this project, but it is what it is. You know, and I'm guessing like the white over there is like the, they call it the, I think this maybe goes on top. The thing for color changing. Kind of reminds me of like those books, you know, the back in the day where they gave you like a special marker to like, you know, uncover the secret, like, or whatever it was, and you did like little word finds and stuff like that. And the little marker was there to kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Like, uncover the secret. Nobody really, like, and I think it was called Magic Ink. I'm not really sure what they were called. I don't know if anybody can remember what I'm talking about. They still sell them, and you can still find them once in a while. And stuff. And things like that. But, you know, they're harder to find now. And I did like this, you know, I do, like, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but it's like, this kind of reminds me of Pointillism by George Seurat. And I did see the painting one time, I think when I was in high school. Like a freshman, I believe. If I remember right. But I don't, like, it's been a while. So, you know, it's kind of, you know, see, now I'll connect this. See, I think, let's see if I get it come out. Okay, and then this does, and then you have to put like the little piece back on. And I guess like, hey, no. And slide it back in here. Which is kind of weird, I don't understand that, but it's like, it's whatever, you know. And then take the little, if I can get it off, the little orange one off. Because like I said, I'm just trying to give the illusion. I'm just doing it this way because it's like she's being ornery. And she's just insisting on being ornery today. And I don't really understand like the dark shadows here. I don't know if you can see. Probably can't because it's like, I don't really understand. Is it bleeding through? I don't think it's really bleeding through. You know, which is not good. So I think the paper quality is pretty good where it's not like bleeding through. You know, like I said, it's like when you do coloring books and stuff like that, you never really know like what kind of like, you know, quality of you know, I don't explain like what quality of like paper you're gonna get sometimes, you know. They said I really liked the pictures in like when I did the one from the dollar store, the coloring book. But like I said, the quality of the paper, like I said, I knew I didn't expect my expectations high, you know, because it was from the dollar store. But Okay, I think I'm kind of got like at least a part that it's like I want kind of filled in. And it's like it's not really looking great, but you know, it's whatever, you know. And then you push the little button to click this out. And I'm guessing from this that this is the color changing one, according to what the instructions said. So I'm guessing this is what this is. So we're gonna just see what happens. So yeah, it definitely looks like that. The ink that I remember. And so far, it's not really doing anything. So okay, I kind of see like stuff happening. It says kind of just do it like, what did it say? Like do it like kind of like you draw it like a marker, which I don't understand the point of that. Like, why not just make this like a regular, like not like dots, if that's what you want us to do? It's like color in like. And like I said, it's like, I don't like these shadows. It's like, I think they could have just done like little outlines. And like been just as equally successful with that. But it's whatever. You know. So I don't think I'm going to really finish this because it's like, I really don't, like I said, I really do not like, I'm not enjoying this like project. You know, and maybe that's why Daisy's here. She's probably like, oh, you're not going to like that. So it's like, you shouldn't even do it. But like I said, it's like I bought it on sale just to kind of like, you know, try it out, you know, because I like to try different crafts and stuff. Hey! Really? Okay. But, yeah, like I said, just from what the instructions said, you know. Don't. You know, because sometimes she kind of gets this way when it's like she knows like I'm kind of frustrated. I do not understand these shadows at all. So I'm probably not going to really finish this project just because it's like, you know, and this is already kind of drying out. So they probably should have given you two, or like a different type of marker, but like, and it's smudging too on top of that, you know. And maybe that's my error, but you know, and I don't really understand what's color changing about it, because it's not really color changing. It's just kind of, hey, no. She's being so naughty. But I'm gonna read the, like, since she's off the page now and I'm able to like kind of whatever, I'm gonna like read this one more time, the instructions, because like I said, that is not great looking. I mean, you can kind of see it, but it, again, it's like in the picture probably like that you guys are seeing, it looks like a lot better than what I'm seeing, but it doesn't look great. So, and like the instructions are kind of like vague. So like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna do this. Let's see. So pink, where's the pink at? Let's see. Is there pink on here? I guess this is pink. It's supposed to be mauve, whatever, and the color and changing thing. And like I said, I'm at the point where I think I'm just gonna do it this way. Because putting in that thing, that's too, I don't understand. Like I said, I don't understand, like I said, and it's like, I said, I don't understand the shadows on this. And I don't understand, like, this little, like, device right here. You know, and stuff. So, let's see, we're gonna click it out of here. where you're supposed to stand there and put it in this thing. And like, what's the point of that? I'm like, why? Like, why are we doing it this way? Like, why are we making this like little difficult like plastic whatever and that? So like, I don't think this is really a great project. I think that's I call this one a fail, just because it's like I don't understand the shadows. The shadows do not like add anything to it, like to the thing. They could have easily just done an outline, and not these ugly ass like shadows here, you know. Because it doesn't really add anything to it, and in fact, I think it takes away from like the picture that you want to do. You know. Because, you know, it doesn't really, like I said, it says what the colors are, but it doesn't really say like what like the, you know. And I guess this can be a protective sheet, but it's like, I don't know if I would use that. Since the instructions are on here, if it bleeds through, then you have to like deal with like, how to explain it, like the bleeding through onto like the instructions. So I would not use this. I would just use the card stack. But it's like I said, the paper at least it's like doesn't bleed through too bad. But it's like I do not think this is like a great like, you know, and I hate to give bad reviews, you know, but I'm being honest. It's like, I just don't think it's that great of, like, a project, you know. And the next thing I'm probably going to do is, like, maybe, like, a coloring page. Or, like, you know, I don't know, like a... I haven't really decided yet. I'll figure it out, like, or maybe, like, I have this thing where it's kind of like you, kind of do like little it's called nail art, where you put like little it's a little shape and you weave like the thread through. Like I said, I don't know what other projects they're doing, but it's like I did not enjoy this at all, and I did not like this at all. I mean, it's like if they said, I say it again, if they would have done maybe like an outline and not like these shadows, which I said do not add anything. They do not, like, if you can see it, you can see it's like it does not add really anything to like the project itself. You know, it just kind of looks like a blob that like takes away from like the thing. But this is my review. I bought it to try it, and it's like, you know, sometimes you like do good at stuff and sometimes you fail, and I think this was probably like a fail. I don't know if I would buy this again. I definitely would, like, if I can see if I can find the other one, like do the other dot art one, and maybe I'll like do that and like kind of do that, use those markers for that. I did like this one, you know, and this is like, and the brand is Lifeline's, like dot by that. This is what I did, and I really did enjoy doing this one, you know, and stuff. You know, I think the colors here could have been a little bit better, and I kind of wonder, it's like if, you know, if it's like the little things would like, let's see. So this too, like, see, and then it's like you do this too, and it kind of like, so it doesn't, it's like it's already pretty much drying out, you know. Yeah, so it's like I don't know if I would like, I'd probably use like these, but I wouldn't definitely use this. But maybe I would use these on this, and maybe I would do this for another project, you know. But it's like I just think these markers are just kind of weird, and kind of not very like, you know, whatever, like, call it like kind of like it doesn't really like stick very well to the product, if that makes any sense, like go on to the product very well, whereas this one really did. And it, again, this one does the same exact thing where it comes with like a little like device, and this one it has like two colors on two sides, which I do not like. Sorry, I had a cough there. Like, what I do not really like for like pencils or markers, I do not like, you know, when it does like the double side. And the only reason I don't really like for like the double side is because it's like if you run out on the one end, it's like you're still stuck with the other end, and you don't have the other end, and it's like I think it's like it doesn't like, you know, because then you've got it in the middle where it splits. So that makes any sense. But you know, this was not like fun. I did not like it. You know, and that's just my opinion, you know, and I don't think I would do it again, and if I saw it, I would not buy it again, you know. Sorry about that. That was a little ad. So I thought I'd like just mute it instead of like going over there and trying to shut it off. But like, yeah, it's like I definitely do not think I would buy this again if they had it next year. We'll see what they have for next Christmas, and it's like I don't know if they really had any projects for Easter or not. But it's like maybe that's why it's like I didn't really see like any for Easter, because like it seems like during the holidays Walmart does kind of come like with like what do you call it, little crafty projects and that, like whether it be Easter or like, you know, Easter or Christmas, you know, usually that's the time they come out with them, and I didn't really see them in the year, and I didn't see any of these. But again, I don't know if that I would buy this again. Buy that one, at least that one again. This one I would probably like buy again if they had like a different one. But like I say, if you see, like, I don't know if you can understand, like, but like say like this is the color you want for A, this is the color you want for B, you put the color that you want on there. And I had to kind of learn too, like, you know, if it's a smaller one you do the smaller dots, and if it's a bigger you do the bigger dots and that. So maybe I will try those markers like that I got over here on that, but I probably will not use the color changing one, just because it's like it seems like the color changing thing is not like really that great. But I did like this one, and you know, the price for it originally was kind of like I think a little bit overpriced, like it was like around like $12, but you know, whatever. Anyway, you guys rock glitter socks. Thanks for watching my show. Wishes would have been a little bit better, you know, but getting interrupted by a cat probably was telling me that I shouldn't do it, you know, so it is what it is. And I'll see you in the future. You guys rock glitter socks. Hopefully it's like I find other projects that I like a little bit better than this one, that one, you know, like this one right here. But, you know, it's like, and maybe they have other stuff. I might have to look up on the internet and see if they have other stuff. But it's like, yeah, it's like not great. So, you know, it's probably just going to go back and stay in my bin. You know, and that's fine. Whatever. You know, and maybe I'll do another one of these and see what else they have. So, see if there's anything else I like on here. Maybe this one, it looks kind of like a tree. I don't know. I'll look through it and kind of see if there's anything that I like. But you guys rock glitter socks. I really kind of wish I knew how to do like voiceovers and like time lapse, because I think that would make these videos go a little bit more faster. But thanks for watching.